I'm in our garden right now, and some of our friends just got here for dinner, and we are about to embark on a little bit of an adventure that came by way of being unprepared. So let me show you my friends. Here's Andrea, which you guys may recognize her from VW Family Farms. They have a YouTube channel, so I will link them down below. And here's my friend Jill, which I think I've mentioned you before on here, but Jill is not on YouTube, although I keep trying to peer pressure her to be on YouTube, but she does have an Instagram, which I will link below as well. So Andrea and Ben have pigs.
Yes.
And since we just got into pigs with our Mangalitsa's, we've been talking with them, and we decided that since we were already getting into pigs and we got breeding stock, which will not be giving us offspring to raise as feeders until next year, we wanted to go ahead and raise a feeder pig. So we are actually getting a new pig today. You brought a pig to dinner.
Yes, we did.
Will you tell us what it is? Because
we
I actually
have old spots, so we had an extra one, and they were looking for one, so
yep.
We brought you one.
So we bought a little pig from them. He's not that little. He's 4 months old. 4 months
yeah.
old. And
they're pretty big when you start picking them up.
Yeah. So we're not ready for it exactly. We have the stuff. So they're throwing up a pen right now. Let's go back there and see about that. Last minute pig pen being put up. The plan with this old spot feeder pig is, one, to grow her out for meat and to have some sort of comparison, because we got into the Mangalitsa's. They're a little slower growing. It said that they're like some of the best meat that you can grow in pork, but we wanted to have some sort of comparison because we've never raised any pork before. And also we are using this pig to dig up the ground to get prepared for the garden. This is what happened when your friends are YouTubers and they come to dinner. Back here where this pen is kind of the front corner area of this big area, which will be our Back to Eden garden. So once this ground is good and dug up, we will move the pen back, moving the pig back, and then we will begin to put down some different manures and some gypsum and wood chips.
Okay, I need to get this on video.
Description?
Yeah, what you're planning to do versus what we got.
Classic. I'm ready. Just like you know had a really good plan on how to unload the pigs.
Yeah.
And then that went to crap.
That did?
Oh, yeah.
And who was helping in that?
Okay.
My pride. He's a really crappy help too.
Yeah, really.
That's Jeremiah's signature line. What could go
I'm
wrong?
gonna freak out with a bunch of pig squealing.
I don't know.
This
It's
is
her dog.
gonna.
No, he'll be okay.
Yeah, because it's gonna squeal. Touch your gate. Touch your gate.
It's a little dark. I didn't get it, but the pig is safely on the ground. The men are huffing.
Bear was really curious at first, and then it started squealing, and he was like, nope, I'm out. They just put this pen up in the last hour
He's letting it go.
with the hot wire for both the pigs.
It's on video.
Jeremiah was so not ready. We have good friends. They're moving the Mangalitsa's over now. We've got 2 pens with hot wires to train the pigs in the area where we are going to put in our Back to Eden garden. Jeremiah is really thankful for Ben's help because they've kept pigs for a long time. Okay, we've had a really good night after the pig wrangling with these beautiful people. They're about to leave. We've had such a good time. I wanted you guys to tell my viewers about the challenge that you have going on. So I'm gonna turn the camera around to you.
We've got a 1,000 subscriber challenge. So we put a video out on it. There was a little confusion, so Ben did another video with our animals telling the story. So there's 2 videos out there. So just go to our channel, look up 1,000 subscriber challenge. The video tells you everything on how to do it. So.
But one of the main things we wanted to make clear is you need to comment on that video that you're a subscriber and that Jess and Jeremiah sent you. That way,
that enters you and them
in the competition.
And we are getting really close to 1,000, so I'm hoping we're going to give that away soon. So go check it out so you can get in the drawing.
So I will link that below, and you guys can check it out and follow the instructions. Well, last night was super fun. Obviously, it's the next morning now, and I am the worst when it comes to vlogging in social situations because I just, you know, talking to people in person, and I forget to tell a story through video. But I am so thankful for the community that we found locally through social media. It's pretty cool that both of the families that were here at our house last night for dinner, you know, we essentially connected to through online media sources, through Instagram and through YouTube, which I think is really neat. So wash it out. Yeah. Wash it out.
Yeah.
Careful.
Oh.
What is it? Did you scrape? You scraped? Our ducks have free range of this backyard, and they make every source of water that they have access to just completely disgusting. I'm gonna pin them up because they're all laying in here. We've been intending to lock them up, but they're just kind of a pain in the butt to catch. They were all just laying in the pen, so I closed them in there. I don't want them getting the goats' water so filthy. It's not good for the goats. While we were at Living Traditions at Kevin and Sarah's this week, Jeremiah shared with them that he wanted to figure out a way to reuse the duck water to water the garden because it would help fertilize and also not waste so much water. You have to change their pool out every single day because they make it so dirty. And they were explaining how they used to have a drainage system on the bottom of their duck pool to water their garden. Our intention is to take these old breeding pens and do some sort of pool in there for them, and that's gonna be like our designated duck space. They're not gonna be free range anymore. We've lost a couple of them with them being out just from predators, and they also lay their eggs everywhere. So putting them in a pen, especially once we have the garden set up back here, the Back to Eden garden, we have to use that water to water the garden. I've got a couple of things out here in the garden that I'm gonna pick to give to our piggies as a treat. Like this sunflower, like some of these beans that got really big. Take these, and I've got one more massive China rose radish. But that'll be a good little treat for them. I gave the kitchen scraps to the feeder pig, and the Mangalitas were eyeing it, so I figured I'd give them some treats too. I cannot believe she's still letting them nurse. They're almost as big as her. Hey, Gerard. I do think the pigs are going to make pretty short work of rooting this ground up. I mean, this is what they've done since being in here last night. I'll give you a better look at this now that it's day and kind of explain our plan here. We've got two separate pens. We've got the Mangalita breeders here, and then over there we have our old spot feeder pig. Now we have the feeder pig separate from the Mangalita breeders because feeder pigs, in feeding them, your goal is to grow them fast. So you know, you feed them a lot because you want them to grow fast. With the breeder pigs, that's not our goal. We want them to be trim, especially the females, whenever they reach maturity because we want to breed them. So we need them to be in separate spaces so we can feed them differently. We have made a little door out of here into this area where we've set up our Premier One hog fencing. So once they're trained to this hot wire, we will let them out here to give them a little more grass, and we want them to root this space up as well. Clearly the fence isn't on. My goofy dog just went underneath it. Let's go through this gate into the woods. Everything that you currently see us doing on our property is on a little bit more than 2 acres. So we actually have 2 acres of wooded property that we don't use. All of this back here is wooded. The only thing that's back there you can kind of see right there is my kid's fort that he built. And all over the ground out here are pecans, walnuts, acorns. And so one of the things that we're planning on doing is bringing the pigs out here to be able to forage through here. So once they're trained to that hot wire, we'll start running it in sections and running them through the woods, especially in the winter. Right now, while it's not overgrown, we're gonna have them clear it out so that we can expand out here more in the spring. Y'all can pick up those nuts and take them to the pigs.
Oh, the yellow one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's very heavy. This one.
Yep, here's another one. Take them to the pigs. Toby and Ezra just let the goats out in the woods, so I've got to get them. But Ben's gonna take over vlogging for me while I do.
I want to hold it.
There you go.
I saw the little bear right there. Bear always likes it. This is my mom. Her name is Jessica. Okay, this is the bird and the dog. That's my mom. But this is the goats there. Some got woods in. You can't really see them because we can see them. These are pigs. These are pigs that are eating glowing. See, these are pigs.
Very good. Okay, so come on. Let's go get the goats out of the woods.
Let's go. I gotta help my mom get the goats out of the woods.
Good job. So we're gonna lay this fence down because we don't have it turned on yet, and the goats keep getting tangled in it. Good job. You got it? Do you need help? Nope, of course not. Oh, here it comes.
It's so tight.
There you go, you did it.
All down.
All down, that's right. Maybe the goats will stop getting tangled in that. I don't want them to tear it up before we even turned it on. Yeah, laying it down is not enough. The turkey just got tangled in it. I'm about to pick it up. You showed him the pigs? You did a good job YouTubing.
No, you showed them that one.
Okay, well, we need to pick the fence up.
Yep.
I think we should go inside and have a special drink. You want some chocolate milk?
No, I want coffee.
You want coffee? You are your mother's child. This space is looking super farmy right now. I'm excited. I can envision the garden.
Guys,
it's gonna be big and beautiful. Have the pigs out in the woods, the goats over on the other side. There are some factors in our farm that we've known from the beginning how we wanted them to be, but it's just been like baby steps in that direction. And it's pretty cool to see things come to fruition. Like seeing these pigs here, it's like another big step in the direction of food sustainability. Not just for the meat, which it is, but it's because it's another step towards having the big crop garden in back here, which is gonna make a big difference in the amount of, you know, our total diet that I'm able to grow. I'm really happy looking here at this. It's really awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today and last night. God bless you. Until next time. Did you tackle Bear?
I love you.
Did you tackle Bear?
I love him.
Yeah. I bet he feels loved.